Let's see how this one goes. Oh, there's nothing else that I can modify. Everything else is... Oh, controller's not on. That's useful. Okay. Go to weekly stage. What are we gonna do? It would make sense to defend the deep pass. Yeah. So how do I keep going? Huh? I don't understand. Yes, that's what I want to use. Great. Now what? Oh. Offensive game plan. Carry and break task down. We'll call inside run plays. Sure. No, let's go. I'm not gonna lose. What's my sound? Lord. All right. We're not gonna lose. I'm gonna beat Chiefs. Right. Let's see how well this goes. How are the Chiefs 0-2? Who did they play to start the season? Hmm. 6 TDs, 2 interceptions. So he's doing 3-1.
Today, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Chargers set to go on offense for the first time, and they are led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020. Now in his second season out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. There's Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
This pass finds its way to Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this, Charles, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, you've got to have a reason for optimism. And this team, under new management with a new head coach, and they feel like they've made some great strides in free agency in the draft, they feel like they can go ahead and start pursuing Kansas City once again. I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Going for it all. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jalen Guyton,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are an extra point.
A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing up.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give running left is Eckler. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we can see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. Are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Catch is made by Hardman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And Kansas City drafted McCall Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to wrap. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
And again, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A leap, and he's got it! He got it! The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver, Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here.
Come on.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That is a dangerous combination right there, as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so you can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. 7 yards, the pickup there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert throwing again. And Cook has it, left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. There's Williams. What a catch. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the team. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Herbert hooking up with Cook for an LA first. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Gabe Neighbors taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. A 1st down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get winged.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Here's Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers down by 2 touchdowns. Just over a minute 40 to play. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Couldn't just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next